Two legendary names. Two sons trying to make their own way. But when Carmelo Anthony's son Keon decided to speak up about Bronny James joining the Lakers, everything changed. Today, we're breaking down the moment that forced everyone to question whether talent and hard work are all you need to make it in the NBA. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about legacy, privilege, and what it takes to make it to the NBA. A storm's been brewing between two of the most talked about young talents in the game, Bronny James and Kiyan Anthony. We've got two sons of NBA legends who are now at the center of some serious drama. Let's talk about Bronny first. Coming up as LeBron James's oldest son wasn't easy, but this kid's been proving himself since day one. By age 9, he was already making highlight reels that had everyone talking. Fast forward to his time at Sierra Canyon School, where he straight up dominated the court and earned that prestigious McDonald's All-American badge. Now he's at USC and has just made history by joining the Lakers in June 2024, becoming part of the first father-son duo to ever play in the NBA at the same time. But here's where it gets even more interesting. While Bronny was making waves, another young star was rising through the ranks. Kiyan Anthony, son of NBA legend Carmelo Anthony, has been turning heads at Oak Hill Academy. That's not just any school. We're talking about the same program that produced NBA superstars like Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony himself. Keon's been showing flashes of his dad's signature moves, but with his own unique style that's got scouts and fans alike taking notice. These two aren't just connected by their famous last names. They're both carrying the weight of massive expectations while trying to create their own legacies. The pressure of being a second-generation player in today's social media age is intense, and both Bronny and Keon have been handling it in their own ways. Little did anyone know that their parallel journeys were about to collide in a way that would get the whole basketball world talking. So, here's where things get complicated. Recently, Kiyan Anthony made some comments about Bronny that have got the whole basketball world buzzing. After Bronny got drafted by the Lakers in June 2024, making history as part of the first father-son duo in the NBA, Keon had something to say about it. While he started off congratulating Bronny, it was his follow-up comment that raised eyebrows. It just shows that anybody could do it. This single statement has sparked a huge debate about privilege, talent, and what it really means to make it in the NBA. The situation's getting even more attention because Bronny was selected 55th overall in the draft, and some people were already questioning whether his selection was more about his last name than his game. Now, with Keon's comments adding fuel to the fire, both players are dealing with increased scrutiny about their paths to success. But let's dig deeper into why this hit so hard. Bronny's journey to the NBA hasn't been all smooth sailing. He faced a major health scare with a cardiac arrest incident that had everyone worried. He fought back from that, showed incredible determination, and still made it to the draft. So when Keon dropped that comment, it wasn't just about basketball anymore, it touched on something more personal. The timing couldn't have been more critical either. Bronny was just starting to find his footing with the Lakers, dealing with the pressure of playing alongside his dad and trying to prove to everyone that he belonged in the league. Keon's words landed right in the middle of this crucial period, making people question everything from draft decisions to family connections in professional sports. Let's break down what's happening here. When Keon made these comments, social media exploded with reactions. Some fans took to platforms like X, formerly Twitter, to suggest that Keon was throwing shade, implying that Bronny's path to the NBA was made by his father's influence. Comments like, "Anybody could do it if their dad was on the team," started trending. But there's more to this story. On a podcast with Angel Reese, Keon expressed admiration for Bronny's opportunity to play alongside his father, calling it crazy, and something he wishes he could experience himself. This shows the complexity of their relationship, a mix of competitive spirit and mutual respect that comes from sharing similar backgrounds. NBA players have also weighed in, with Anthony Davis commenting on the historic nature of Bronny playing alongside LeBron. This has turned what could have been just another social media moment into a broader conversation about legacy, privilege, and earning your spot in professional sports. The reactions weren't just limited to social media hot takes. Basketball analysts started breaking down Bronny's college stats, comparing them with other draft picks, and debating whether his selection was justified. Some defended him, pointing out the unique skills he brings to the game, his court vision, defensive intensity, and basketball IQ. Others argued that these same attributes in a player without the James name might not have gotten the same attention. Meanwhile, fellow young players and college athletes started sharing their own experiences about dealing with family legacies in sports. Some related to the pressure Bronny faces, while others resonated with Keon's perspective about making it on their own terms. This whole situation opened a larger dialogue about what it means to earn your spot in professional sports when your last name carries so much weight. The most impactful part of this whole situation was when Keon said, "It's definitely really cool. It just shows that anybody could do it, you know? I'm coming up next, and I could do it." This statement hit differently because it wasn't just about Bronny anymore. It became about every young player trying to make it to the NBA. These words resonated so strongly because they highlighted the delicate balance these young athletes have to maintain. On one side, you've got the advantages that come with being a legacy player, the training, the connections, and the exposure. On the other side, there's the immense pressure and scrutiny that comes with that same legacy. Keon's comments brought this tension into the spotlight, making everyone question what it really takes to make it in professional basketball. What made this moment particularly powerful was its timing. Bronny had just overcome a serious health scare, fought his way back to the court, and achieved something historic by joining his father in the NBA. The comment landed at a time when the basketball world was celebrating this father-son milestone and criticizing it at the same time. It wasn't just Keon's words, but the context around them that made this such a pivotal moment in both their stories. The debate spread beyond just Bronny and Keon, touching on broader issues about opportunity, privilege, and merit in professional sports. Looking at the bigger picture, this situation reveals a lot about the challenges facing young athletes in today's social media age. For Bronny, these comments add another layer of pressure to prove himself beyond his famous last name. He's not just fighting to establish himself in the NBA. He's doing it while people question whether he truly earned his spot. For Keon, his comments might have unintentionally put more pressure on his own journey. As he continues his path toward professional basketball, people will remember these words and hold him to the same standards he seemed to apply to Bronny. But maybe the most important takeaway is how this whole situation highlights the unique pressure on second-generation athletes. Both Bronny and Keon are trying to create their own legacies while carrying the weight of their father's achievements. Their story isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about family, legacy, and the modern challenges of growing up in the spotlight. So, what do you think about this situation? Was Keon just keeping it real, or did his comments cross a line? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in more stories about up-and-coming basketball talents and the future of the game, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got more videos coming up about young players making their mark on the sport. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.